Today, we're forgetting to record an intro. Today, we're talking about a video game that I've mentioned a few times, and it's finally time to dig into it. Runescape.
The final frontier.
Runescape. The game that I played a lot. But we have a guest star for today. My sister, I didn't check with you about what you wanted to be called. Hey, are you cool with your name being said?
I don't want you to introduce me. I want it to just be that.
Oh no.
Be wheezing.
Oh no. Hey, am I just going to refer to you as voice, or would you like a name for this?
I think I want to be called...
Okay. Your options are
salad
Mary.
and scrambled eggs.
Your options are for me to call you Mary, or just refer to you as my sister the entire time.
You can use my name. That's
Okay, cool.
just whenever you do, don't say my social security number. It's too...
No. My younger sister, Mary, who also played RuneScape, and I thought would be a good addition to this.
Hi, everyone. I'm Michael.
Nope. We've already started, and we're past the introduction now. We'll make something out of that.
Goodbye, everyone.
Sure.
I'm going to sleep now.
Nope. RuneScape doesn't exactly look the same. This is not a good representation of the character for RuneScape, but this is what I'm currently wearing in the game.
What if you went back to OG RuneScape? Why are you showing us this blasphemy?
Well, that is an excellent question. I do not want to go back to the old school RuneScape. I want to play the one that I've put a lot of time and effort into.
Hey, everybody. What do you think of Quaffed?
Nope. Well, alright, you go into something. Let's talk about that. RuneScape came out in 2001. But
That doesn't have anything to do with Quaffed.
Mary, if you don't let me talk through it, this is going to get really old really quick. RuneScape started in 2001, but that's not when I started playing it, because I would have been 12.
10.
Nope, that's not math. 10. Thank you. Mary knows. I think maybe 2003. Mary, do you know when I started playing RuneScape?
Ooh, let me ask Jagex. I'll be back.
Yeah, see, I can't even go back and look through the files, and that brings us to something. Maybe 2003 is when we started, somewhere in there, and I think that's around there because I know it wasn't right off the bat, and it was later. I frame everything around when I was taking karate because I was playing it with friends who I met through taking karate. And I remember that we found RuneScape. I think I found RuneScape and we started playing it through an AOL chat room. Maybe? And membership already existed. That's about the best time frame I can come up with. I know membership existed because we sometimes could get our parents to buy us membership, and then we would flaunt it in front of our other friends who did not have membership. Membership officially started in 2002, from what I found online. However, Mary asked about the username. Do you remember what my name is in this game?
I remember your original name.
Right. But I lost that. That's gone. My original username for everything had Full Metal in it because I really enjoyed Full Metal Alchemist. That account got banned. Do you know this, Mary?
No, but I remember you switching over to the other one that someone gave to you?
Yes. So that's what it... I don't remember exactly when it happened or what... I have a theory. See, I played with two friends. And there was one time where one of my friends specifically asked for the other friend's phone number because, as I've talked about before, we were on the phone constantly.
Yeah.
He had the phone number of the other friend. All three of us had each other's phone numbers. There's no reason why he needed to ask for that phone number, but I gave it to him without thinking about it. And then I got banned like a week later for giving out personal information because it was just a full phone number. That account is long gone because of that. I could not appeal. I tried to appeal and they went no. So the Full Metal account's long gone.
Was it friend being stupid?
I've always wondered if he maybe was jealous that I was able to spend more time playing the game than he was, because you see, those friends actually went to school and they couldn't just play video games all day while they weren't being schooled like we could.
They weren't raised by the RuneScape, molded by it.
Maybe he reported me. Maybe I got banned. I never really found out. I don't care one way or the other. Somebody else was like, I'm giving away my account. This guy gave me his account, and it was pretty much to the same point where I was. I remember starting from 0 and getting some skills up to in the 40s or 50 area. And then this guy came along and he was there and then a little bit more in some other ones, but I don't think anything was above 60. I just remember being like, all right, cool, this is great. And this guy's put all this time and effort into it. I basically gained a little bit and didn't lose anything from losing my account, which is perfect. From that point onwards, I've always had this account, Hunter Brown 7. That is what I'm playing on today. That's why we are playing Runescape and not old school Runescape, because I don't want to start over. I don't want to do anything else. I want to play the account that I put the most time into.
What's your favorite thing
What favorite thing?
from RuneScape?
I don't know.
Mine was when I got to do the members quest and you get the blue right.
The blue right.
The blue right
What
ore.
was the blue right?
Pretty sure that's what it's called. Oh, if it's not what it's called, make sure you remove that from the video or the internet will roast me.
Yeah, that's staying in regardless, but I don't remember a blue
I think
right.
it was called blue right ore. It was kind of icy looking.
Blue right, or what did you do with it? Do you remember?
I think you just collected the ore, but you could mine more than what you needed for the quest. And then, I mean, you couldn't do anything with it, but you could just have it. So I had a space in my bank that just had blue right ore in it.
Yeah, I don't see anything on the Grand Exchange. Wonder what you used that for. I don't remember that. Oh, do you remember the party hats?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're so expensive. Oh.
You know, I never took the rainbow boots off from that, like, initial quest. My character's still wearing them. If I log into her, she's still wearing them.
I've got rainbow boots. I will put on the rainbow boots for this.
Oh, that's a good plan.
I've got the rune armor here.
Oh my god, Rune Skimmy! Did you get it trimmed by
Okay.
someone?
Okay, yeah. So you remember trimming. There we go.
Oh, I remember trimming.
Trimming was something. There are trimmed armors, which is a normal armor. They had, let's see. There was trimmed black armor and rune armor.
So cool.
Was there the green? What was the green?
Was that
Adamant?
sounds right. Adamantium?
I think adamantium is from Marvel.
Cuz they called
But
wait,
adamant,
they called it they called it Addy for short.
Yeah.
I know
Addy.
that much cuz everybody would be like trimmed Addy for sale.
Adamant. Maybe that's it, because there's an A. I'm pronouncing it more like there's an E, but adamant. Is there?
Adam the Ant. I was going to say, it's got to be called Blue Right Ore. What am I getting that from?
It very well could be. Blue right or old school RuneScape.
Yes! Take that, everybody who thought I wasn't a gamer.
Oh,
It was
boy.
probably like 2 people.
Yes. Blue right or. So you became a member at some point.
Nope. That was the one free quest you got for a taste of doing a member, like being a member. But that was your regular person. And I believe it was only when you completed all the other, I think you had like 20 or 50 quests available to you as a non-member. And it was like one of the very last ones. And I remember the very, very, very last one that I completed was the vampire one, because that one was hard as heck.
Oh, I do remember the vampire one.
Ugh, that one was stupid.
What else? There was another one where you had to go where there were giants. And I remember getting killed by the giants.
The Wild! That's what it was called. I'm sorry, it took me until just now to remember it was called The Wild, and that's where you got your booty kicked, because people will be like, come over
Okay.
here.
Do you remember the death dot? Is that what it was called?
Ooh, I'm not sure.
Okay, so we did this, me and my 2 friends. We were the one, I also played with siblings, but the friends that we would talk literally all day on the phone. Like, as soon as I got home from school, call on the phone until we had to go to bed. Just the entire time. Do you remember when we got the wireless handset and we had 4 of them and I would just swap between them as one would start to die? I'd go grab another phone and then swap to that one.
Yeah, do you also remember that you could page each one if you left the phone somewhere in the house?
I
Not
do
on the
remember
base.
that. But
That was so good.
all 3 of us would go do the death dot out in the wild. I think that's what it was
Uh-oh.
called. But you have the dots on the map. You can see the map.
Yeah.
Each dot is a person.
Yep.
If 2 people are standing in the same spot, it only appears as 1 dot. So all of you go out and you all stand on each other, and then you appear as 1 dot, and some dude runs up, and then you gang up and you jump on him, and it's a 3-on-1, and it's very unfair. And that was how we killed people in the wild, because we were bad at the game.
That's amazing.
That's terrible, but we did it.
That's sneaky.
Do you remember the chat colors?
Oh yeah.
You remember you typed, what was it? Did you typed?
One was rainbow. It was like : rainbow : wave / or something like
Was
that,
it
and
two
then you could make it
colons or
scroll.
was it one?
I feel like it was just the one, and there was one that was also cyan colored or cyan. I'm really never sure how to pronounce.
I remember
that
the
color.
wave, which made the letters go up and down.
Yeah.
Cyan. That was when I learned how to spell the word cyan. At like
I don't know how to
13 or
pronounce
14.
it, but I can smell it.
You can smell it. Oh no.
But, yes. It smells blue.
Let's see. Do you remember looking for boyfriend?
Yeah. L. Let's see. Greater than little symbol-y guy.
Alligator mouth.
Thank you. For BF rainbow wave.
I think you had to put that at the beginning, if I remember, but I don't remember.
You
exactly.
did, yeah.
Is this where you got your first boyfriend?
Oh, absolutely. Well, we played this first and then Maple Story, right?
Yes, that was a timeline of what it went. I've recorded
Got it.
them out of order because I made a video about Maple Story already. But RuneScape came first, and I think I mentioned it in there, and then we played Maple Story.
Oh, so good. It's fun and it's free.
And in both games, Mary would find a boyfriend like that.
Yeah. Important.
And the boyfriend would provide you with and suddenly Mary would have far more money than I had in the game, or equipment, or things like that.
Sometimes I just did looking for money.
Did that work?
Yeah.
Was it just because you were playing as a girl character?
I don't know.
I
don't
feel like that
question
wouldn't work if I did that.
Well, you are wearing rune armor. I did take off all of my armor when I said looking for money.
That's what it counts. Okay. That's the secret.
You gotta look like a noob.
Do you remember Noob Island?
Oh, I sure do. I remember shooting that rat in a cage with a bow and arrow for about 700 hours.
Why did we do that? Why did we decide that we wanted to be... No. Specifically outside, because you only have to do it once, right? You just have to kill the rat to complete the quest. But then outside
why did we
of
want
that,
to level?
we decided that we wanted to try to get as far as we could as the highest level without leaving Noob Island. Why did we do that?
We did the same thing with Maple Story.
We did.
We were training on those, 3 slimes that spawn every 12 hours.
That was so boring.
I'm level 8 now.
How much time did we spend doing that?
Too much. Way too much. Probably a portion of our life. Something that when you're dying and you look back through your life, you go, why?
Yeah, that's most of this video. That's most of this series. So I can look back and go, why?
Ooh, that person has pretty wings.
Yeah, the customizations in this have gotten crazy.
Whoa! Look at that person changing in a little booth. Wow!
Yeah, look at how
that person's laying
here.
down.
That person has a treasure chest on their head.
I do too.
I have not been playing this regularly. I know nothing about it. I have just been logging in to complete one skill that we'll talk about in a minute. Just go do this. I do have a cat. My cat's name is Lynette. This person just walked in top so that their cat's on top of mine. Come here. There. That's my cat. My cat has a crown.
Its name is Gerald.
My cat's name is Lynette.
Jimothy?
Nope.
Jedediah.
Nope. Again,
Jeff.
no.
Jeffrey Ramsey.
Nope. Now, there's another thing that you did with an... Nope.
Nuh-uh.
That's why it takes so long to record these, because that happens about 1,000 times. Do you remember, and I think this actually happened on a private server, because eventually we got bored of RuneScape and then revisited it later, probably closer to being 18, I want to say, because I'm pretty sure this was coming up on our friend's graduation. If I remember the timeline more or less there, and we're really bored, because I remember playing RuneScape while he was trying to study, because he had his graduation test exam, I don't know what they call it for public school. He had that the next day and stayed up all night trying to cram for it with that. But that was around the time he wasn't playing RuneScape. Oh, finals. Thank you. He wasn't playing RuneScape that particular evening, but we had gotten back into, and I think rather than continue on our old characters, we were playing on a private server. But specifically, we were trying to grind out the highest level of, what was it called? Slayer, that was it. I think we were trying to get to 80. We were trying to get to level 80 Slayer, which you would go get a quest to kill certain monsters, then go kill the monsters, get points, go back and level up your Slayer, continue, repeat. And we were just doing that constantly over and over and over again to try to get to level 80. Because at level 80, you could get the Abyssal Whip, and that was the weapon. Everybody wanted the whip. The whip was the coolest thing. And my friend was level 77, and we were bored out of our minds. And he would often play with his piano right next to him, his keyboard. And I don't remember the song. Mary, you know where I'm going with this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the song that it was, but it was an official song. I thought he just made it up until later down the road. It's a Christmas song. It has something to do with getting presents at Christmas, but I don't know what it is. But he just kept singing over and over, 3 more levels to go.
Oh, that is right. I forgot all about that. Oh my gosh.
That's where that came from. We often sang songs when we were playing games. Our final point, and the entire reason why I chose to make this, besides the fact that I like RuneScape, I've always have liked RuneScape. Mary, do you remember the kid down the street? Don't say his name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you remember that he liked RuneScape?
Oh, yes. You see, these friends we grew up with were the same age as myself and our younger brother, and they loved RuneScape. But they had rules in their house. I can't relate to that. So they were only allowed to play RuneScape at the library for like an hour at a time.
Oh, was it the library? I did not realize that.
It was the library. They were not allowed to use the home computer. The home computer was for parents only.
Oh,
so
that's smart.
Pretty regularly they'd be at the library, but these kids, they'd do anything to play RuneScape.
They were
and
very competitive.
They were something else. And one of them, the older one, who's my age, he had an obsession with fighting Michael for things, things, winning things.
He did want to be better than me. What was our age difference? Well, you said same age as you,
well,
right?
He's my
so 3
age.
years. All right. Well, I didn't realize that. I can do math. I realized halfway through asking that. Anyway, he was very competitive.
He was, and he always asked you one specific question to try and win arguments.
Hey, what's your woodcutting level?
What's your woodcutting level?
What's your woodcutting level?
Hey, what's your woodcutting level?
Hey,
what's your woodcutting level?
What is
How
your
high is your
woodcutting level?
What's
Woodcutting.
your woodcutting level? Huh?
Michael, woodcutting
My
level.
woodcutting, mine is high. How?
I think we're exaggerating it slightly, but it was almost to that point. He very much had a thing about trying to get a higher woodcutting level than I did.
That was his dedication in life.
We've continued that bit for 20 years. Do you realize that?
Don't say time on here.
I mean, the membership started in 2002. We started in 2003. It's been 20 years of playing. It's been 20 years of playing RuneScape. More off than on, but it's been 20 years. For 20 years, Mary and I have always had that joke, especially, she'll throw it at me if I start talking about pretty much anything in a video game, and I start explaining what it is, then there'll be a pause, and then you'll go, oh yeah, well, what's your woodcutting level?
Pretty regularly. It's important. My woodcutting in Stardew, so high.
That's Stardew. We're talking about RuneScape here. I put a lot of time and effort into this. We'll talk about Stardew on a separate video.
Stardew video.
Woodcutting had always been the highest as well. It was the one I spent the most time doing. But anytime, I will pick this game up every year or two. I'll go, oh yeah, RuneScape, and log in and go cut some trees down and then get bored and move on.
You usually send me a screenshot of you playing and go, eh?
Here's my woodcutting level.
And then I say, not high enough.
It's true, even though, what is your woodcutting level? When was the last time you played RuneScape?
I have to ask Jagex for my account back. It's been too long. It's been deactivated.
Who was the person that we idolized? Who had the highest score? Because remember, we had someone like that for MapleStory too, but who was it?
We had Tiger for highest level and Diego for highest fame in MapleStory. I don't recall a RuneScape person. Because did RuneScape have like the Hall of Fame boards?
They had a leaderboards on their website, and somebody hit.
Man.
Oh, it was Zezma. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Zezma.
Right.
Whoa.
We would check up on what. One of them, and I don't remember if it was RuneScape or if it was MapleStory, but I remember repeatedly, like every day going, oh, what are they at now? And you go and log in on whatever website that's tracking it on their official website and go see where they're at. And as soon as I remember I remember somebody hitting the max, and I don't remember if it was here on RuneScape or if it was MapleStory, but I remember being around for that and seeing it happen and going, oh, because we were never going to achieve anything like that.
Whenever I ran into someone who was a poopy head and stealing that one silver vein from me outside of Varrock, I'd look them up and see where they ranked on the leaderboards.
You don't steal stuff anymore from other people.
What?
Well, okay,
Well, what's
I
the
take
point?
that back. I've been mining recently, and the mine, everybody just mines from the same node, essentially, you know, the same piece of ore. No, but it
Yeah.
doesn't take it from anyone. The trees do still fall down, and that still reacts the same way. They updated mining, they didn't update woodcutting. It's a little unfair. Mining, you can get a specific item that it's an ore box, and you can just fill it with like 120 ore and then go back to the bank. You don't get anything like that for woodcutting. As far as I know, I've put probably 20 minutes of research into this. I just went in and went, cool, this is an extreme amount of overwhelming things over the last 20 years since the game has changed. I'm done. I'm just going to do what I know.
That's why I play my old school. I'll cut trees, I make jewelry, I sell it.
But I set out with a goal like 20 years ago to hit 99 and something. And that's why we're recording this. About 2 months ago, from recording this, even
Fire!
longer from... I'm sorry, what?
The guy on your screen, you made a fire.
Oh.
I'm safe. There's no fire in my house. I would be more concerned.
Okay, well, that's good. About 2 months ago, I think, I had to look back to see when it was. You know, Amazon Prime does that, like, free stuff if you have Prime, which I do for getting stuff because we have to have everything delivered here in the mountains. Anyway, They give you free gaming things, and one of the things is a week of free membership.
What?
And I claimed it. Yeah, every once in a while they give it away. They've done it twice now, in the last 2 months since they did it. And that was where I started back. And I went, okay, I'm going to claim the free membership, and then I'm going to try to push and see if I can get to 99 woodcutting. I don't really care that much about the other ones, but woodcutting I always have wanted, just so I can say to Mary, finally, for 20 years of this inside joke that we've done, I can finally say I have 99 woodcutting. I started at level 88. That's how far I got to over the years, every once in a while logging in. I got it to 88. You know what's ridiculous? You become a member, and when you haven't played your account for a long time, they just give you things. Tons of things. I had just like, yeah, oh yeah. They're like, here's a lamp. There's all kinds of, remember I think they've changed up a fair amount from what it was, but there's like XP lamps. Like it just pops up every once in a while, or like you get a key once a day that gives you a lamp that then gives you XP.
Whoa.
And then there's bonus XP that you can only claim if you're a member, but that is twice as fast. So anyway, through all of that, what lined up in a single day of claiming that week free membership, I went from 88 to 94.
Whoa.
And then over the next month, I logged in every day after work and every day before work, and anytime I had, I would log in, chop some trees, and continue the process over and over. And it took about a month. I'm now level 98, and I need 950 experience points to go. We're going to go get 99 woodcutting live.
No.
What do you say no? I told you this beforehand. You knew the premise of this video.
Oh, no. I didn't sign up for this. I have to go.
Well, then you're going to miss it.
I'm going to close my eyes when it happens, and then I'll say you cheated.
You will witness this. You will see. My woodcutting at level 90, I was hoping it would pop up and show more than just this tiny little thing. My current XP is 13,033,481.
You're basically Dunder Mifflin.
What?
They're a paper company, because you're chopping down all those trees.
Oh my
You know, the
god.
paper people persons.
I didn't expect that. Are you ready, Mary, after 20 years to watch me get 99 woodcutting? I don't know why this is that exciting for you, but you're here to witness it.
I'm gonna look away when it happens.
I'm chopping down the tree.
Is this tree gonna give you the exact XP?
Oh, I don't know. I think I've forgotten now at this point. I moved on. I finished this like a month ago. I got to 98 and got to the stopping point and then went, okay, I'm done. And then I went and started doing mining stuff. And I've gotten, in about a month, I've gone from level 62 in mining to level 87.
Dang. This feels like
I'm getting
There's a very-
187 a chop. So we're close. We're now at 575. We probably should continue talking.
what if you lost power?
388. Oh boy, that would 200. Boy, 13. Here we
What?
go, the next chop. Boy, it's taking a minute.
How many chops are you gonna do?
I mean, right? It is kind of a large amount between them, random between the amount of chops it takes to actually cut down the tree, but it's going to happen any second.
What if you got a
Man.
ban notification right
Now,
as it happens?
I would be furious.
Excuse me, Jagex. It's the guy who shared the phone number 20 years ago.
99.
Hey! Wow!
99.
So you're gonna get a tattoo with a little woodcutting emoji?
I most certainly am not. I'm going to get one. This is what's your woodcutting level, and then you flip over it like if it's on my arm. The underside of my arm says mine's 99.
Oh, I like that. Good
Now,
plan.
I have no idea how they've changed things in this game. I'm pretty sure at one point you could go get a skill cape from someone here in Varrock. I got to go get it, right? Like, we can't end the video until I have the skill cape. That
No,
is
you gotta have the cape.
right? Boy, if they made skill capes members only, that would be really upsetting. It does say in a members world. I don't want to pay for a month of... That's annoying. And this is a depressing way to end the video, but I'm not about to buy a month of membership just for this.
So
I
in your
don't-
next video, will you follow up and be like, I
There
bought
will
the
be-
month, here's my cape.
There will be a follow-up video when Amazon Prime gives another month free.
Oh, that's smart.
That is annoying. Oh man, I wish I had looked up literally any of that before I started that. That was...
You could Photoshop it in.
I'm not going to do that. That is kind of the whole point. I wanted to achieve a thing. I set out for a goal. I got 99 woodcutting. I'm really pleased with that. It took it took 20 years, kind of, off and on. A lot of off, not a lot of on. But I did a thing, and I have 99 woodcutting officially with my account in the game.
Should we rewrite that Jay-Z song?
Continue.
Except now you got 99 woodcut.
Hey, thanks for joining here today, Mary. It's been a thing.
Oh,
No, it's been fun.
okay.
For all of those reasons, and especially being able to complete an achievement that was 20 years in the making, RuneScape is something that I like